The Dodge Caliber RT, part of the PM platform, was produced from 2007 to 2012. The Caliber RT appears as a traffic vehicle in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, The Run, Most Wanted 2012, Rivals, Need for Speed 2015, Payback, Heat, Hot Pursuit Remastered, and Unbound. The Dodge Challenger concept was unveiled at the 2006 Detroit Auto Show, marking a revival of the iconic Challenger nameplate after its discontinuation in 1983. Powered by a 6.1-liter Hemi V8 engine producing 425 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, the Challenger concept received overwhelmingly positive feedback from enthusiasts and automotive press. It appears on a box art of Need for Speed Carbon. It also appears in Need for Speed Pro Street, Undercover, Swift, World, Shift to Unleashed, and Edge. The Dodge Challenger RT 426 Hemi, produced in 1970, was powered by the iconic 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 engine, which produced 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. It could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds, making the Challenger RT, or road track, one of the fastest muscle cars of its time, cementing its place in automotive history as a symbol of American muscle car prowess during the peak of the muscle car era. It appears in Need for Speed World, Shift, Shift to Unleashed, The Run, and Edge. The Dodge Challenger RT 440, introduced in 1970, was equipped with the 440 cubic inch Magnum V8 engine, known as the 446 pack, due to its 3 two-barrel carburetors. The 440 engine produced around 375 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. It appears in Need for Speed Carbon, Pro Street, and Undercover. The 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon is powered by a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8 engine, producing an astounding 840 horsepower and 770 pound-feet of torque when using high-octane fuel. It holds the title for the most powerful production V8 engine. It features the first ever factory production car with front passenger and rear seats deleted to reduce weight, contributing to its 2.3-second 0 to 60 miles per hour time and a quarter-mile time of 9.65 seconds. It includes a trans-brake system which locks the transmission to hold the car in place before launch, and the air grabber hood, the largest functional hood scoop at 45.2 square inches on a production car to improve air intake. Dodge limited production to just 3,300 units, with 3,000 for the United States and 300 for Canada, making the Demon a highly sought-after collectible. The Challenger SRT Demon appears in Need for Speed No Limits. Introduced in 2008, the Dodge Challenger SRT8 marked the return of the iconic Challenger nameplate after a 25-year hiatus. Powered by a 6.1-liter Hemi V8, delivering 425 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, which enabled it to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds. It featured Brembo brakes, a performance-tuned suspension, and 20-inch forged aluminum wheels. It appears in Need for Speed Nitro, The Run, and Hot Pursuit Remastered. Launched in 2011, the Challenger SRT8 392 featured a new 392 cubic inch Hemi V8 engine producing 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. The SRT8 392 could accelerate from 0 to 60 in around 4.2 seconds and complete a quarter mile in about 12.5 seconds. It featured an adaptive damping suspension system with selectable modes allowing drivers to adjust the car's handling characteristics for different driving conditions. It appears in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, Most Wanted Mobile, Rivals, No Limits, Need for Speed 2015, Payback, Edge, Heat, and Unbound. The 1969 Dodge Charger featured the classic Coke bottle styling with a high beltline, recessed grille, and concealed headlights. Its design has become one of the most recognizable in muscle car history. It was available with several powerful engines including the 318 V8, 383 V8, 440 Magnum, and the legendary 426 Hemi V8, which produced 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. The 1969 Charger gained fame from its prominent role in the TV series The Dukes of Hazzard, where a customized orange Charger known as the General Lee performed numerous stunts and chase scenes. It appears in Motor City Online. The 1969 Charger RT featured the high-performance road track package, which included a 440 Magnum V8 engine, heavy-duty suspension, RT badging, and a bumblebee stripe. It included a ram Charger hood scoop which directed air into the engine for improved performance, and a standard performance axle with sure grip differential for better traction. It appears on a box art for Need for Speed Nitro. It also appears in Motor City Online, Underground Rivals, Carbon, Pro Street, Undercover, Shift, World, Shift to Unleash, No Limits, Payback, Heat, and Unbound. The 1970 Dodge Charger RT continued to offer the 440 Magnum V8 and the optional 426 Hemi V8. Additionally, a new 446-pack 3 two-barrel carburetors was introduced. The 1970 model introduced high-back bucket seats and a pistol grip shifter for manual transmissions. This is the Dodge Charger driven by Vin Diesel in The Fast and the Furious. It appears in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 and Edge. The 2015 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat LD is powered by a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8 engine producing 707 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, making it the most powerful production sedan in the world at its launch. The Hellcat could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds and complete the quarter-mile time in 11 seconds with a top speed of 204 miles per hour. It featured the largest front brake system ever offered on a Chrysler Group vehicle with a 15.4-inch Brembo 2-piece rotor and 6-piston caliper. The Hellcat appears in Need for Speed No Limits. The 2019 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat continued to feature the supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8, now with 717 horsepower, thanks to refinements in the powertrain and cooling systems. It included new features like line lock, which locks the front brakes to allow easy burnouts, and after-run chiller, which keeps cooling the supercharger or air cooler after the engine is shut off. A new wide-body package was introduced, adding 3.5 inches to the car's width, allowing for wider tires and improved handling dynamics on the track. 2019 Hellcat appears in Need for Speed Unbound. The Dodge Charger SRT8 returned in 2006, part of the LX platform, powered by a 6.1-liter Hemi V8 engine, producing 425 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, marking a significant performance boost for the Charger lineup. The reintroduction of the SRT8 was part of Dodge's strategy to revitalize the Charger nameplate by offering a high-performance variant that combined modern technology with the brand's muscle car heritage. appealing to a new generation of enthusiasts. It appears in Need for Speed Carbon, Undercover, Hot Pursuit, The Run, and Hot Pursuit Remastered. The 2013 Dodge Charger SRT8 Street and Racing Technology LD platform featured a 6.4-liter Hemi V8 engine producing 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. It came with an adaptive damping suspension system, Brembo brakes, 20-inch forged aluminum wheels, and appears in Need for Speed World, Most Wanted 2012, Rivals, No Limits, Need for Speed 2015, Payback, Edge, Heat, and Unbound. The Dodge Charger SRT8 Super B LX, introduced in 2007, was a special edition model that paid homage to the classic Super B muscle cars from the late 60s and early 70s. It featured unique exterior graphics, a special hood decal, and exclusive Super B badging, with embroidered Super B logos and a numbered dash plate. It retained a 6.1-liter Hemi V8 engine. It appears in Need for Speed Undercover, Shift, and World. The 5th generation Dodge Grand Caravan SE, introduced in 2008, featured the innovative stow and go seating system, allowing the second and third row seats to fold flat to the floor. This provided 140 cubic feet of cargo space and enhanced versatility for families. The Grand Caravan appears as a traffic vehicle in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, The Run, Most Wanted 2012, and Hot Pursuit Remastered. The Dodge Magnum RT, part of the LX platform introduced in 2005, was a revival of the station wagon body style, offering a unique combination of muscle car performance and practical utility. The Magnum RT appears as a traffic vehicle in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010, The Run, and Hot Pursuit Remastered. The Dodge Neon, introduced in 1994, was powered by a 2-liter inline-4 engine available in both SOHC and DOHC configurations, producing up to 150 horsepower. The Neon was marketed with a memorable "Hi" advertising campaign, emphasizing its friendly and approachable design. This campaign helped the Neon stand out in the crowded compact car market. It was sold globally under various brand names, including Chrysler and Plymouth. It appears in Need for Speed Underground 1, Underground 2, and Underground Rivals. The Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie, introduced as part of the DS generation in 2009, was positioned as a luxury pickup truck. It was one of the first trucks to offer an available 4-corner air suspension system. The Ram 1500 appears as a traffic vehicle in Hot Pursuit, The Run, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, and Hot Pursuit Remastered. The Dodge Viper GTS, introduced in 1996 as part of the second generation SR2, featured an 8-liter V10 engine producing 450 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. This powertrain enabled the GTS to achieve a top speed of 185 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 miles per hour of 4 seconds. It was known for its distinctive double bubble roof, which provided additional headroom for helmeted drivers. Dodge designed the Viper GTS to be a true American supercar. It appears in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 and Shift 2 Unleashed. The 2014 Dodge SRT Viper GTS VX1 is equipped with an 8.4-liter V10 engine producing 640 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. It went from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds. It was unveiled at a Chrysler dealer conference on September 14, 2010 in Orlando, Florida as a prototype Viper. It appears in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, Most Wanted Mobile, Rivals, No Limits, Need for Speed 2015, Payback, Edge, Heat, and Unbound. The 2013 Dodge Viper SRT Viper Time Attack is designed for optimal track performance with upgrades such as Bilstein Damtronic suspension, Brembo brakes, carbon fiber front splitter, rear spoiler, and rear diffuser, and powered by the same 8.4-liter V10 engine as the GTS. It can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.3 seconds and has a top speed of over 200 miles per hour or 320 kilometers per hour. It appears in Need for Speed Rivals and Edge. The Dodge Viper RT10 SR1, introduced in 1992, was the first production model of the Viper series. It featured an 8-liter V10 engine producing 400 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. This first-generation Dodge Viper debuted in 91 with 2 pre-production models set to be used as pace cars for the Indianapolis 500. The Viper RT10 appears in the Need for Speed. The Dodge Viper SRT10, introduced in 2003 as part of the ZB1 generation, featured an 8.3-liter V10 engine producing 500 horsepower and 525 pound-feet of torque. This power boost allowed the SRT10 to achieve a top speed of 190 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 3.8 seconds. The SRT10 used a revised suspension system, larger brakes, and wider tires. It appears in Need for Speed Most Wanted, Carbon, Pro Street, and Undercover. The Dodge Viper SRT10 ZB2, introduced in 2008, saw the engine displacement increase to 8.4 liter, boosting power to 600 horsepower and 560 pound-feet of torque. This enabled a top speed of 202 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3.5 seconds. The braking system was upgraded with a larger, more efficient Brembo brakes. It appears in Need for Speed Undercover, Shift, World, Hot Pursuit, Shift 2 Unleashed, and Hot Pursuit Remastered. The 2010 Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR, or American Club Racer, used the same 8.4-liter V10 engine as the standard SRT10, but had a massive rear wing, front splitter, and dive planes. These components generated up to 1,000 pounds of downforce, improving high-speed stability and cornering grip. A 2010 Viper SRT10 ACR lapped the Nordschleife course of the Nürburgring with a time of 7 minutes and 12 seconds. It appears in Need for Speed World, Hot Pursuit, and Hot Pursuit Remastered. The Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR-X is engineered for track performance, powered by an 8.4-liter V10 engine that produces 640 horsepower and 820 Nm of torque. Only 50 units of the ACR-X were produced with a price of $110,000. It appears in Need for Speed No Limits. The Dodge Viper SRT10 Final Edition, introduced in 2010, marked the end of the ZB2 generation with a limited production run of only 50 units. Each car was individually numbered and featured an exclusive graphite clear coat exterior color with black and red accents and 6-spoke alloy wheels. The interior included custom red accent stitching and Final Edition badges. It retained the 8.4-liter V10 engine, maintaining the same high-performance capabilities as other ZB2 models. It appears in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit and Hot Pursuit Remastered.